Hello friends, welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today under the topic arithmetic progression, let's see what exactly is given in the question. Now moving on to the question, it is given that a spiral is made of successive semicircles with centers alternatively at A and B. Starting with center at A of radii 0.5 cm, 1 cm, 1.5 cm, 2 cm. What is the total length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles? Now let us see how we can solve this question. Now moving on to the solution.
So guys, as per the question, it is given like a spiral is made up of successive semicircles with centers alternatively at A and B, starting with center A of radii 0.5 cm, 1 cm, 1.5 cm, 2 cm and so on. Then the question is asking us like what is the total length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles. Okay, so guys, let us see like how we need to proceed. So before we proceed, let us recap. Like we very well know that area of a circle. To recap, just I am telling area of a circle is area of a circle. I believe we almost know, everyone know that area of a circle is pi r square, and similarly perimeter of a circle, perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. Okay, now guys, as per this question, the question is given like a spiral is made of successive semicircles. So we very well know that the perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r, because here we are going to look into the perimeter. We are not concerned about the area. So we know that perimeter of a circle is equal to 2 pi r. Therefore I can write perimeter of a semicircle. Perimeter of a semicircle is equal to 2 pi r by 2, because it is semicircle, that means half circle. So I will just do 2 pi r by 2, that is equal to pi r. Okay, so guys, you could see that we are able to find out the perimeter of a semicircle is pi r. Okay, now the given question is like it starts with A, the semicircle starts with A and B alternatively, and center with A of radii 0.5, then 1, then 1.5 and so on, and we need to find out till 13th consecutive round. Okay, now let us first of all put the data in this tabular form that we have, and this is forming an arithmetic progression, because you could see that the first radii is like 0.5, then 1, then 1.5. that means the common difference is same. So I am writing here first, second, third, first term, second term, third term. Okay, and fourth term, let me also write fourth term, and 13th term is what our data, we need to find out the 13th term. Now first term they have given the radii is 0.5, that means 0.5 pi, because it is the perimeter of a semicircle, that means the length of the first is 0.5 pi. We calculated pi r is here 0.5. So I am taking 5 into r, that is 0.5 into r, and the second one will be 1 pi, third one will be 1.5 pi, fourth one will be 2 pi, and 13th one we don't know. Let it be x pi, because we don't know what is going to be 13th one. So I am assuming the 13th to be x pi. Okay, now let us name this one as A1, A2, A3, A4, and the last one is A13. So guys, here is our table of arithmetic progression that we got. Now with the help of this table, you could easily imagine how our life is going to be very easy now, just because we are going to find out the length of the 13th term. Okay, now guys, if you look into the question is asking us what is the total length of such a spiral made of 13 consecutive semicircles. So we are going to find out this value. Okay, now In order to find out Sn, first of all we need to find out this value. That means we will use our first formula. An is equal to A plus A1 plus n minus 1 into D. Now guys, here what is D? D is the common difference. So let us first of all find out D. D is equal to A2 minus A1, or I can write D is equal to 1 pi minus 0.5 pi, or I can write D is equal to 0.5 pi. So guys, we are able to find out the value of D as 0.5 pi. Just to refresh, like D is the difference between the consecutive numbers. I took A2 minus A1, you can consider A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3. Okay, so till here we are fine. Now let us put the values we have. An, let us, because we are concerned about 13th term, so I will write A13 is equal to A1 as 0.5 pi plus n is 13 here minus 1 into D. D is 0.5 pi, or I can write A13 is equal to 0.5 pi plus 12 into 0.5 pi, or I can write A13 is equal to 0.5 pi plus 6 pi, because 12 into 0.5 is nothing but 6 pi, or I can write A13 is equal to 6.5 pi. Now guys, we are able to find out A13 as 6.5 pi. That means we found out the value of x as 6.5. okay, so here we are able to find out this one as 6.5 pi. Now with this information in hand, we can easily move ahead and we can find out Sn, or I can say S13 term value. So let us see. Now I am going to put the formula for Sn, that means sum of arithmetic progression, and let's see. So 2Sn, we very well know that Sn formula is like 2Sn is equal to n into A1 plus An. Okay, now using this formula, and we very well know we have all the values here. Now let us put all the values. Now I am replacing n with 13, so I can write 2S13 is equal to 13 A1 plus A13. Now let us fill up the values. 2S13 is equal to 13 into A1 is nothing but 0.5 pi plus A13 6.5 pi, or 2S13 is equal to 13 into 0.5 plus 6.5 is nothing but 7 pi. Okay, or I can write S13 is equal to 13 into 7 pi by 2. So guys, we are able to find the data till here. Okay, now what is pi after all? As per the question, it is given that pi is nothing but 22 by 7. Now guys, let us replace the value of pi as 22 by 7. No, so in order to replace that, I can write this equation as 13 into 7 into 22 by 7 into 1 by 2. This by 2 is nothing but 1 by 2. Okay, so this 7 and this 7 cancels off, and this 2 and this cancels off. We are left with 13 into 11, and that is equal to 13 into 11 is nothing but 143. So guys, we are able to find out the value of S13 is 143. So that's the answer, because the question asks us to find out the length of the 13th term, and we are able to find out what is the total length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles. So we can write the total length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles is 143. Hope guys you understood this calculation. This calculation is very easy. Once you get the direction, or once you understand this question, it will be very easy for you to move ahead. But still, if you have any questions or concerns, please write to me in the comment section of this video. Definitely I will get back to you once I see your comments. Guys, if you really like my video, please subscribe.
If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.